Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Ajax Homegrown team. This episode we're going to do the game against VVV Venlo and the game against Tottenham in the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League knockout round. So let's jump straight into the game against Venlo because there's been no time in between the other one and nothing's happened. So let's jump straight into it, where I've already decided this is the team we're going for. Schala, Mensah, Justy, Van der Schot, Van Beek, Wijnaldum, Klaassen, Kishner, Zivkovic and N.E.C. So let's literally just jump straight into this. Feyenoord are playing Vitesse, so we'll see how they get on during the game as well. They are going with a 4-2-3-1. I don't recognise many of the players other than Dankerfield. I recognise him because he used to play for us. Other than that, I don't really recognise them. So let's see how we can get on. Let's just go with that and get going. We are shooting right to left. No, we're shooting left to right. Why do I go right to left? No idea what. Yeah, that's fine. I was sort of checking what I was doing earlier, and they're coming forward with the first highlight of the game. 9 minutes in, nicked the ball back quite well. Klaassen's first game back since coming back from an injury, so see how he gets on. N.E.C's got some space down the right hand side. He's cutting inside though. Shoots on his left foot and puts it well over here. 3 men he could have picked out there. But this is his first full start back. I'll sort of give Clive a little bit of a rest and see how N.E.C can get on. But you never know. I don't want the latest scores up. I could have them up, but I'm not that fussed about what Ben are doing. What is important, what we do. If we don't win, we're going to let them back in. As it says in the top right corner, they're drawing 1-1 at the minute, so it's not too much of an issue. As long as we're either winning or drawing, I'm not as fussy about what they're doing. If we're losing, then I want to know. But we just about win the ball back there. Kishner, Klaassen, long walk to Zivkovic, into Wijnaldum, who's got some space to shoot. He does. He's found the corner. Lovely shot. I'm assuming he's taking it in on his chest and then just rocketed a shot into the bottom right hand corner. That's what I'm guessing. Or that's what it looked like from the 2D. Let's see what the 3D shows us. Where Zivkovic takes it down. He just thinks up. Okay, foot then half volley into the bottom right corner. I was close saying chest, but that stands empty. It's a bit strange. But we're coming forward again. Kishner with the ball. Where's he going? Is he going to try and get a goal himself as well? Good save by Smith to knock it over the top of the bar. But it was a lovely run by Kishner to get in there. He's got a few men to pick out if he wants to find one of them. Klaassen plays it all the way, or their defender clears it all the way back out, but Wijnaldum's nodded it into the middle, but Smith's come out to claim it. And nothing overly has happened so far, other than that goal. It's been quite a dull game. But we're going to tell them to go prove a point and just see if we can maybe get a second. That'd be nice. But they're probably going to come throw man forwards because we always seem to not like playing slightly smaller teams in our league. When it comes to most teams, or the big teams like Feyenoord, and that we seem to do quite well. But when it comes to like Venlo, Groningen, N.E.C and N.E.C, we seem to struggle. And I don't quite know why. But they're coming forward. Oh no, not we're coming forward. I'm sort of slightly ahead of what's going on. N.E.C, Klaassen gets tackled by Stans and Justy. Van der Schot, lovely ball down like Kishner. He's got space to pull it back in the middle. Zivkovic made it 2. And that is really going to bear him. That's his 20th goal of the season. Which isn't bad. Compared to last season where he got, what was he get, like 30 something in total. 20 isn't a bad total to have so far. Saying we have changed the formation up as well. To still bang in 20 goals is pretty decent. But we're going to make some subs as well because why not? Klaassen can come off because he's lacking match fitness. Mensah can come off for Leo, and Dos can come on for Zivkovic. Triple sub, 10 minutes to go. Should be okay. But now I've said that, we're going to get an injury. But that'll be the frustrating bit. It'll be someone who Kishner or someone going to pick up a 2-month injury or something bad. But Dost is in behind. Lovely ball by Kishner. Can he score? Good save. And they clear it. Well, pass it. And do clear eventually. They do get it far enough away. And I can't see out my left eye. But we've got a free kick. Whips it in. And it's going to go back to Kishner. Can he get it back in? He can. Dost heads it over the bar. And that's probably going to be it. It's been a relatively entertaining second half. We've got a few goals. Team's playing well. And gives us a good sort of momentum to go into the next game against Tottenham. Tottenham has a nice little win there. That puts us 5 points clear. I take it they drew 3-3 against Vitesse. Ooh, how was that going then? Let's have a quick look because I want to see that. Vitesse deserved to win it. They had 2 own goals as well. And okay, he's made it up. He scored. He put them 3-2 up, and then he conceded an own goal. That must be gutting to do that. Borden and Pereira got their other goals. Right, so we are sitting 5 points clear. So that's actually quite nice. We now play Tottenham. Where are they in the Premiership? Is that Mabu? Looks decent. Not the greatest in the world, but he looks decent. Premier League. Tottenham are 6th in the Premiership. They are 7 points off Arsenal, but you never know. They might pip them. You know what Arsenal are like. Okay, scratch that in this save. They've won it the last 3 years, and they've dropped right off. So don't know what's happened there, but I'm not too fussed. Forget that. I'll jump to the Tottenham game. I'll see you in a moment. Right, let's get into this game. Probably the more important one of the two. We are going to probably go with this lineup and look of it, because I don't really want to switch around too much. It played well in the last game. Kluivert's rested, so he can come in. Kishner's playing excellently well. Excellently well? I don't quite know what English I'm going with that, but I'm not too fast. We're going to literally just jump straight into this. I have no idea who they're playing. They're going with, are they the same team as before? Walker, Alderweireld, Wimmer, Rose, Ali, Dyer, Eriksson, Lamala, Gabbiadini and Keita. I think that's the same team that they put out in the first game. Don't get me wrong, but that's not a problem. We're just going to go out there. We've got an away goal, so if we keep it a 0-0 game, which I don't think we've had this season, we go through. So as long as we don't horribly mess this up and concede 3 or 4 goals, we stand a very, very good chance of going through. But they're coming off the highlight from the kick-off, and don't tell me they're going to get a goal from it. We half clear it. Well, no, clear it. And beat. Can we hit them? Out to Kluivert. Looking for Kishner, but it's cleared by Walker. That is probably going to be the first highlight goal. Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. As long as we don't do anything ridiculous, we should be okay. But we could do without Tottenham playing well, would be even better. And see them in the quarter-final of the Champions League as a surprise. I didn't think they'd be here. I was expecting maybe Arsenal, or I think United are still in it. I don't know who else is. I know Barcelona are still there. PSG were in there. It's been a few days since I recorded did the Champions League draw, so I can't remember who exactly was still in it. As we have a corner, it's got to win out on the edge of the box. Kluivert edge of the box. Kishner. Zivkovic has hit the post as well. That's been Spurs' best player. It's the post. They've stopped 3 goals in 2 games so far. The woodwork, and it's getting frustrating as he claims the ball easily from Kluivert's cross there. And they're coming forward again right before half time. We could do with not conceding now. Gabbiadini out to Lamala. Where's he going? Into the middle of Gabbiadini. Dele Alli. Eriksson. Gabbiadini has found some space, shoots, and he's scored as well. That is not what we need, and Again, the post has buggered us up in the first half. And that's annoying. Dele Alli. Eriksen, lovely ball through to Gabbiadini. He's got the space. He's hit our defender as well. On the way through to the goal. And we're going to have to give him a bottling. If we give him a bottling, they won't be playing. Tell them to really sort their act out, because they're not playing badly, but I reckon we can be playing better. And Wijnaldum, probably nothing coming from this. Probably can take Kishner off because he's not playing well. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to switch down to around, take Kishner off and Nunley. That's probably going to be it for the minute. Take Klassen off because he's tired more than anything. Still coming back from injury. And if we can get a goal back would be nice. At least that would take it the extra time. If they get a second, I can't see us scoring 3. And Benninger's just picked up an injury. It's only been on the field 3 minutes. God dang, he's pulled his hamstring. I have to come off. I can't let him run around with that. I can't let him run around with a pulled hamstring because that's just going to make it worse. He's going to miss the rest of the season. Is there anything we can do? Can we go attacking? And we're going to get that off. We're going to fling the balls out to the flank. And just do that. And I could have swore I paused it. Oops. That's gonna run down and we're gonna be out of the Champions League. Which is frustrating. Especially if they score a second, Gabbiadini. And I know exactly what screwed us. It was that bloody post. 2 games, it stopped 3 balls going in. Which is absolutely annoying. They took the chances they got, we didn't. And we go out of the Champions League quarter final. Which is where I wanted to get to. But it's just a little bit disappointing to go out because the post stopped 3 shots going in. That's annoying. So, with it coming to the end of the season, I think I'm going to come back and do the Groningen game. Should I do just the Groningen? Or should we do Den Haag and Groningen? I don't know. I'll just do Den Haag. No, I'm just going to do the Groningen game. I think. I don't know. Why am I so indecisive today? And that's our first loss in what? Since we played N.E.C. back in November. That's been one hell of a run. Some good games in there as well. Dortmund we played. We played Juventus as well. We didn't. Did we lose to Juventus at any point? We lost to Chelsea. No, we did a double over Juventus. Good point. Who's still in? PSG, Real Madrid, Tottenham, and United. So I don't know when I'm coming back next, but we're going to jump forward. I want to know who they're going to get, who we would have gotten, which I know the draw is about here, so we're just going to skip to the 18th and just have a quick look. Right, let's have a quick look at this. We would have got Man United, which would have been a very, very tough game, but there's only been one English team in the final, so it's going to be a good Champions League finals here. United won it last year, Real Madrid and PSG. Real Madrid won it then. PSG haven't won it, I don't believe. So, give me interest to see how far they get. Alright, let's have a look at the Europa League. Who's in there? Juventus are in there. Inter, Man City, Espanyol. Where did Gerther got to there? Florentina, Fenerbahce got to the quarters of the Europa League. So that's really going to help our European standings as well. But I've decided I'm going to do another game. Just because I feel like it. So we're going to have a little bit of a longer episode, probably about 18 to 20 minutes this one, with 3 games. So Nunley's going to come in for Clivert. And what else? We're going to bring De Jong in for Justy there. And I think we're going to take Leggett out for Leo. Give him a game. So we'll see how we get on in this one, because I want to rotate the team up a bit. They're going with players I don't know the names of. So we're just going to jump into this and see how we get on. And hopefully have a good result. I think if we win, we more or less guarantee the title. That we can't be caught, but I'll check that after the game anyway. So let's get on with it and see what we do. As we're coming forward, Kishner is still going. Gets tackled by Jutsen. And yeah, look at it, we're not really having a lot going on in it. I'm trying to get used to them. I'm trying to keep more the game in with just me chatting around. But I'm just trying to get used to it, because usually when nothing's happening, I just sit here not saying anything. Or if I do, it's I've got something to say about. But actually saying stuff when we're coming forward, as Kitchener's gone and scored, because it's I don't know. I looked over to my right hand screen and I'm getting confused about what's going on. And I just lost my train of thought there. But Klassam, lovely ball for Zivkovic, pass it to Nunley. Kishner, loads of space at back post, and you've got loads of room. And lovely little finish. And Apples does 1-0 up. Everything on crosses aren't working, yet we score from a cross. Explain, please? Because that makes no sense. As we lose the ball, Leo claims it there. Schaller got a couple of men down for Klassam Van Beek into Nunley. He's on a yellow card. When did he pick that up? Tries to turn the ball forward, but wasn't going to get through the merry man ahead of him. Sligers into Pinto. And where's he going? Breinberg. I'm assuming that's Breinberg. Gets it to Diogo. Kishner up to Zivkovic. He's got 4 men trying to get ahead of him, but he's gone to Nunley. He's got 4 men around him. He's probably gonna. Well, he does get a ball in the box. Zivkovic, good save, and well cleared as well. Gets it out for the corner, and it's gonna give us time to whip it in. But they got all their men back. Nunley, edge of the box. He's wiped out by Jecker. Just went through the back of him. And we've got a free kick edge of the box with Kishner stepping over it, shoots, and it's straight down the middle. He pushes it wide for his defender to get to. And we've had the best running of the game so far. We're 1-0 up with 38 minutes. They haven't even had a shot yet, which is quite surprising. Normally teams have had a couple of shots by now. But they're coming forward again on this highlight. Rosender gonna get. They've had a shot on target. Wasn't obviously good enough for us to see. Not on target. Off target. But they actually had a shot. Right, we planned the ball through to the middle and we lose it again. Nunley. He's won it back. Back to Schaller. Schaller la 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 la. If he ever scores, I've got to do that. Klassam, Kishner, Zivkovic. Can he make it 2? No, it was another good save by goalie. Who's keeping them in. We have 3 clear chances to score and not made the most of them. And our strikers haven't been as lethal as I was hoping, especially the chances we are getting as well. We'll just do that. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm clicking now. I just know what to click to get green most of the time. It's just for playing the game for so long. And many of hours. But they've had another shot. They've had 2. But this one's actually been on target, yet we still haven't seen it. So this obviously wasn't a good shot on target. And it's coming up to 60 minutes. Probably going to make some subs in a moment. I don't know who to take off. Let's have a look. We've got. Let's bring Douglas on for Mensa. Give him a game. Clive can come on for Kishner. And just do that. It's probably going to be where we start. Might take De Jong off. Might take Nunley off. I don't know yet. I can't even remember who's on my bench, which is a good start. It's coming up to the 80th minute. Probably is gonna give us one last sub now. Who to take off? Let's bring Dost on for Zivkovic. Just for the sake of it, give Zivkovic a rest and see how he gets on. That's going to be it, really. We're going to win this 1-0. We got over the allocated time, and there goes it. Lovely goal by Kishner, and that was really the highlight of the game. So the second half sort of flew by. So we'll tell him whatever he wants to tell him. That puts us 5 points clear with 2 games to go, I believe. Let's just click through these. They get 4 million for playing 50 games, that's fine. 2 games to go? Yes. So next episode we're going to come back, do both games. Just because, why not? Then we'll do a recap episode after that. So guys, if you have enjoyed, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you next episode for running for the league. So, I'll see you then guys, and I'll catch you later.